Hey, it's Sunday. I'm Monday. I'm a creature from the vlog, and creatures from the vlog have lots of fun going on adventures. This week was a pretty standard week. Work, tutoring, so on and so forth. And for my day job, I've been doing a lot more traveling, a lot more like outreach, community organizing type stuff, which is exciting and I really like. Trying to get the word out about our education program, our practice, I should say, so that more families know that legal advice is available for their educational needs, particularly in districts that have really bad school districts right now, and so parents of low-income kids are really getting screwed over. So that's interesting stuff. I've also been working on creating presentations about the Affordable Care Act for social workers at hospitals. It's interesting. It's really hard to wrap my head around everything, especially because Massachusetts regulations for the Affordable Care Act are not fully implemented yet. They're not even official. They are currently up for public debate, which is really interesting because I'm learning about all these things I never really knew occurred. They're sort of behind the scenes legalese type things that are exciting to cue into. I'm really enjoying that aspect of this work. And in general, I just still really like my medical legal partnership work better, but at least with the education stuff I've done this week, if I can be a little more independent, it feels like I have a little more control over what's happening. Then this weekend, Dori's brother Aaron was visiting. We picked him up from the airport on Thursday. On Friday evening, we went out to dinner together. We came back and watched iCarly. And on Saturday, we made breakfast together. He played a lot of Brawl. He's really into it. We played cards. Then we went to Sky Zone, which is a trampoline place. Then we went to Salem. And in Salem, we walked around. We saw a horror movie museum where you walk through and there were statues to look like characters and monsters from horror movies, which was pretty scary. I liked it a lot. Aaron was really nervous about it, but he was obsessing about wanting to go into a haunted house, and he was too scared to go. And so we convinced him to go into that one because we knew nothing pops out and nothing moves. So even though it's sort of scary, it's not scary like a haunted house with people popping out, which he can't handle. Even walking into this museum horror thing, he was making little shrieking noises and walking weird and being all scared. And so, I don't know, it was good. And then we went to a bunch of shops and we saw the graveyard and the memorial for the witches. And then we went on a ghost tour. We also had dinner. So it was a nice day. Very busy, so we got home and we were exhausted, and we watched one episode of The Big Bang Theory, and we crashed, and then it was daylight savings, so we got an extra hour, which was great. And this morning, I didn't really use that hour very wisely. Well, I sort of did, I guess. We slept 9 hours, but we also went to bed really early, so I woke up earlier than usual. So I didn't really waste it, I should say, but I got a lot of housework done, then I went and I tutored, then I came back, and I just had a lot to do today, so I've been very busy, and I'm about to go tutor another student. I guess the most interesting story of my week is that somebody tried to steal my license plate while I was at work. And this is not the first time that I've had an incident at work related to my car. As some of you know, when I parked in Fall River, which is another place where my office has a location, somebody Slim Jimmed my car and stole everything inside of it, missing the most expensive item. So really they only stole things that were worth approximately $20, and there was an item worth probably you could probably resell it for $50. It was originally $100. My Bluetooth speaker, and they didn't see it. So criminals are dumb. But the other thing that happened this week is they unscrewed my license plate, but I think they couldn't get my back plate off because the screws are rusted. So they left my plate like out in the street and took the screws, I'm guessing, and left. And then I was just fortunate that I noticed that my front license plate was missing. So then I looked around and I saw that it was on the floor. And then I picked it up and drove home. And I had trouble figuring out where I could get screws. And eventually I went to an auto parts place today, but I didn't drive yesterday, so it was fine. This all happened Friday. So, you know, a little lag in repair. And so that was the big annoying / exciting thing that I did today. I guess moral of the story, criminals are stupid. Carrie, it sounds like you've been having a really good time in Russia. I'm a little jealous. It sounds like a huge party. I'm sure you're doing a lot of work. It just sounds like college and fun. And I'm like, oh, I miss those days. But no, it sounds really good. It sounds like you're really taking advantage of being in a new place and like just meeting new people. It sounds like you're pretty comfortable, which is exciting to hear. So keep living it up. Have a great week, guys.